Hi friends! Today we are not going to have Zooms because of some issues I had logging on the Zoom yesterday. So today you are going to watch this YouTube video in place, and we are going to talk about subtraction with regrouping. So yesterday we did subtraction without regrouping. So whenever we do without, we do not need to exchange any tens or ones. Meaning that if I do a problem like 56 minus 32, I can simply draw it on my tens and ones chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's 56. And I can take away my ones and my tens. Starting in my ones, take away 2. 1, 2. Did the 2. Now I'm going to take away my tens. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. So to do that, I did not have to exchange any tens for ones. I can simply just do the math and count what's left now. So I have 4 ones and 2 tens. So my answer is 24. Now we're going to do a problem where we are going to use regrouping. There will be regrouping here. And what that means is I'm not going to be able to solve it without exchanging a 10 for 10 ones. Now let me show you what I mean by that. For example, let's say I'm doing 41 minus 28. Seems pretty simple, right? Looking at my tens and my ones, I'm going to draw a tens and ones chart. And just like I did before, I'm just going to draw my larger number because when I subtract, I want that number to get smaller, so I'm going to be taking away instead of drawing both to get larger. So I'm going to draw the 4 tens from 41 and the 1 1 from 41. Now I'm going to look at 28 and I'm going to take away my ones. Now first off, I notice I have to take away 8 ones, but I only have 1 1. So think of it like this. If you have $1 and you go to the grocery store and you want to buy an $8 toy, do you have enough? No. So you have to get more. So what we're going to do is we're going to exchange a 10 from the 4 so that we have enough to take away the 8 ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit out. Whenever I have to regroup something, I like to exit. I'm going to draw an arrow. And I'm going to exchange that 10 rod for 10 ones because remember, 1 10 equals 10 ones. So I'm going to draw 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm taking that 10 away and I turned it into 10 ones. And now I have enough to take away the 8 and 28. So I'm going to cross off 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm left with 3. Now I'm going to take away 2 tens. Now the 10 that I regrouped, that doesn't count as one that I've already taken away. I still have to take away 2 more tens. Notice when I regroup, I exit out, and when I take away, I just cross it out. That's so I can keep in mind what I've regrouped and what I didn't need to regroup, and I just took away. So after I've taken away those 2 more tens, I am left with 1 10. So meaning my answer is 13. Now maybe your parents shown you on the traditional algorithm, which is how most of us adults learned, and they showed you something like, oh, you can't do 1 minus 8, so I'm going to take away from the tens. The 4 is going to turn into 3. I'm going to add 10 to 1, giving me 11. And now I'm going to do 11 minus 8 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So I'm still getting that same answer. All right, let's practice another one together. Let's do 73 minus 36. Those look like fun numbers to me. All right, so I'm going to label my tens and ones, and maybe you want to pause this video and you might want to try it on your own before I do it. That is also fine. I encourage you to try it on your own. Now remember, this is more challenging because you have to think about the exchanging of a 10 into ones. So whenever you have regrouping, whether you're adding or subtracting, it does give you one more step that you have to think about. So don't feel upset or don't feel frustrated if you don't get it right away. It is something that we get better with more practice. So just like we've practiced before, I'm going to start by drawing in 73. So drawing in 7 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 ones, 1, 2, 3. Now I need to take away 36. Starting in my ones, do I have enough to take away 6 ones? Well, if I have 3, can I take away 6? No, I can't. So I need to regroup. So I'm going to X out a 10. I'm going to exchange it and turn it into 10 ones. Now I can take away the 6 from 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I can take away my 3 tens. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm left with 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 37. So again, if I were to do this with the traditional algorithm, I would say, okay, 3 minus 6, I can't do that. So I need to go over to my tens, because remember, first off, we always start in the ones place. If you start in the tens, you're going to immediately make a mistake and you're going to say, okay, 7 minus 3 is 4. Oh, 3 minus 6, I can't do that. I also sometimes see people do, okay, 6 minus 3 is 3, and they change it around, but you have to always subtract what's on the top. So I'm going to take away a 10 from the 7. The 7 turns into a 6. I'm going to add 10 to 3, so 10 plus 3 is 13. So now I can do 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. And 6 minus 3 is 36. So I get that same answer. All right, so the very last example we're going to do together is 43 minus 17. So draw my tens and ones chart. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I do challenge you right now to pause this video and solve it first on your own and hit play when you are done solving. I cannot take away 7 from 3, so I'm going to regroup a 10, turn it into 10 ones. I can now take away my 7 ones, so I'm going to count away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's important to count out loud as you go, because just like Miss Ricardo just did, I almost made a mistake, so I had to recount. So I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take away 1 10, cross it off. I'm left with 2 10. So my answer is 26. I can double check that using the traditional algorithm, if that is a method that you like to use. Can't do 3 minus 7, so I need to regroup. I'm going to take a 10 away from the 4. The 4 turns into a 3. I'm going to add that 10 to the 1, so 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 minus 7 is 6, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Alright guys, so you are going to continue practicing this. Do not worry if you are doing this and you feel like this is too hard or this is a little too challenging for you. If you find that today regrouping is too challenging for you, I want you to pull out your packet and instead of doing our activity from this second section today, go back and do any pages from 109 to 124. So I repeat, if you found that subtraction with regrouping was just a little too hard for you today to understand and do today's independent work, any page from 109 to 124 is going to be without regrouping. So this is good practice for you instead. Alright guys, I hope this helped. Thank you guys for being so flexible about our Zooms this week, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.